Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing a bit of a disabled Would You Rather edition. Now this video is going to be a bunch of questions, either theoretical or, actual questions that I've written down here, as you can see, in this double-sided bit of paper. And this is a video for you guys to know what I choose, but also for you guys to think, if you're disabled or if you're not. I'm interested. So, without any further ado, let's just get into it. So, first one is a little bit hard to explain, but would you rather be able to make disability jokes that no one finds funny? You're allowed to make other jokes as well that people will occasionally find funny if it's a funny joke, like if it's just a naturally funny joke. However, no one else finds your disability jokes funny and they tell you off for doing it. Or would you rather never be allowed to make a disability joke again, but every single joke you make is funny to everyone? You're laughing by it every time, and everyone else around you loves it. Amazing. So my personal answer to this is, I'm not really going to stand up. No, that sounds a bit wrong. I'm not really going to go into stand-up comedy, so I guess I'd still just make disability jokes, because as long as my other jokes are funny, and I can't go a day without making a disability joke, like I just did. So the next one is, would you rather lose completely, just like disappears painlessly, your arms or your legs? Now, the other one would be perfectly working, perfectly fine. If you are disabled, they would magically be fixed. Now, for me, I think I'd probably lose the legs. I know you can have prosthetics for legs and arms, however, I feel like technology still needs to be a little bit more improved for the arms to be as good as they can be. I just think the arms should be improved a little bit more than they are, they're not bad. I haven't used any prosthetics at all, so I don't really know, but I just think that's what I choose. Would you rather have feeling, but every hour you get like a shooting pain wherever you don't feel? It'll probably be all over, it would just be for like a minute every hour. Or, and like painkillers wouldn't be able to stop it. Like, it is an intense pain thing. Or never be able to feel anything ever. I think I'd just go with not being able to feel anything. No, actually, if it was in a specific part of the body, I'd go with not being able to feel anything at all. However, if it was like all over the body that I wouldn't feel, then I'd have to say I'd take the pain for like 24 minutes a day. It's not that bad. Now, here's where things get a little bit interesting. If you was disabled, if you didn't have use of your legs, would you sell them for £2,000? Bearing in mind that it is nowhere near the actual price for legs. Don't ask how I know that. But, I don't think so, at least. I can imagine legs are pretty expensive because they're hard to come by. But would you do it? Would you sell your legs for £2,000 if they didn't work properly? Like me, I can still use my legs a little bit. Would you sell? I probably would. No, think about it. Actually, no, I don't. 2,000. I don't know.
You can sell it by new ones, not prosthetic ones.
No, because no. It depends on how good the prosthetic is. I could get a peg leg. No, I think I would keep my legs. I think thinking about it a little bit more, but yeah. if you're in a power chair already, assuming you could only use the manual chair, but would you rather use manual or a power chair? I'd go with manual all day long. I absolutely love manual chair. Now, here's a question that I get asked quite a bit, and I think it's a good question, one that kind of inspired this video, and that is, would you fix your disability? Like, would you rather fix your disability or stay disabled? I would probably not, because there's a lot of things in my life that I've done or been able to do because I'm disabled, and I also think like being disabled is quite a big part of who I am. You know, this channel would have nowhere near the amount of like good videos on it. You know, I feel like quite a lot of that is because of my disability, and I'm able to use it to not only help people but also, you know, skip the queue at like theme parks and stuff. Always a bonus. Now, if not disabled, right, would you rather not be able to move your arms but be able to feel your legs, or not be able to feel your legs but move your arms? Now, I think I'd go with the not feeling my legs and moving my arms, which I can't feel. Right. Would you rather be able to move your legs but not your arms? You can't feel your legs but you can feel your arms. Or would you rather not be able to move your legs but you can feel them, or be able to move your arms but not feel them? I think I said them two things differently. If not, I really hope you understand what I mean. And I'd go with being able to move my arms but not feel them, because again, it's kind of similar to the prosthetic thing. What's the point in feeling it if you're not able to use it? Like in the wheelchair, I can feel it but can't use it. Like, there's a wheelchair for that, at least I can use my arms to push. So I guess that's kind of why I'd go for that. Now, this is for everyone. Would you rather play wheelchair basketball or do wheelchair racing? I hope you all know my answer would be wheelchair racing. Although, fuck that training session the other day. That was not fun. Doing 104 laps shared between two people. Traumatizing. So for that, yeah, wheelchair racing. And then, final one. One sport made wheelchair So, if one sport could be made an Olympic sport that is professional and like done properly, what would you want it to be? Wheelchair jousting or wheelchair hurdles? I came up with the idea for wheelchair hurdles, but I was speaking to someone the other day, and I think wheelchair jousting would be more fun, because like there's a lot more skill that would go into that. Like, you'd have to think about pushing hard enough to knock the person backwards, because you can do it where you either have to tip the other person over or disarm them. So like, you'd have your shield, you'd have your jousting stick, and you'd have to work out the right point that you block, but also like, you don't want to tip back when you're hitting them back. I think it could be quite a fun game, and something that takes a lot more focus and like training to be good at than people would think. And I think it is quite cool. And tomorrow, if it, like, depending on the weather, I will go out and explain why all of this is and do a wheelchair jousting video. However, that is everything on this list. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, all of that usual stuff. Leave a comment giving me your answers to all these questions, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye.